Probably,
yeah.
Probably about once a week now, on average.
Yeah, it's fun.
And that might, well, I say on average because it might be like, we might go a couple weeks without playing at all and then play a little bit more to compensate.
Well, it's given us a chance to get back together again, because as Patrick said, we both had a kind of a difficult summer, and we, one day I don't know what made me think of it. Might have been, I can't remember if it was I saw the speed run and then
I watched the speed run on my own and then I showed it to him.
But then I just went down to the basement, and we keep our games very carefully down there. We have them, we have them all in the correct boxes and all the wires together and everything put away properly. So we just pulled out the Xbox and we said, and I thought,
He means the N64.
The N64, I mean. And I thought it would just be fun, for us to do. So I invited him, we sat down, away we went. We originally picked up an old file, and then we played for a little bit, and then we just decided, why don't we do it from the start? So we just blanked out a file, and away we went. And we nattered and argued and
punched each other in the face.
Punched each other all the way home to 120 stars. But it's fun. It's we goof around and we kibitz and
we do kibitz.
We do kibitz all the time. We goof around, we kibitz, and we get there. Sonic goes back a very long way, because when Patrick at 4 years old got the system, what Patrick doesn't know is that shortly after we started to play the thing, we thought maybe we should get him something else. It's not just a fighting game, and so we
really.
Yep. So we were at some store. I can't remember what it was. Where did we get Sonic? EB.
It was the
Town Center?
Electronics Boutique at the
And
Town Center.
so we got Sonic, and Patrick picked it out, and he knew about Sonic, and away we went.
We bicker like this whenever we're in public together, always. And it's easy for people to misconstrue that as some sort of severe fundamental dysfunction in our relationship, but it's actually not at all.
Plus, I think, we have, any parent will tell you that when the child is trying to find themselves, it can be very frustrating, because
that's just a
you kind of
fact
want
of
to
existence.
You kind of want your son to be able to follow a certain path that's the easiest path, and of course they never do. So you want your son to go through an easy path in high school, and then come out and then follow a straightforward 4-year path in university, and then follow the next path the way it's supposed to happen, and all of that sort of stuff. But it doesn't happen that way, and I think that in some ways has made it difficult in the way that any relationship will become difficult, because you run into bumps and stuff. And the nice thing about the video games, going back to the video games this summer, is that it allowed us to just sort of sit together and be with each other, if that makes any sense, without actually having to be together doing something. Because it's not like video games aren't doing something, but we're just sitting together for a couple of hours, and you kill a couple of hours, or one night it was 3 hours, and the time goes really quickly. Like one time we sat down with Mario and we started at 7, and I think we finished at 11 or something, and the time went through just like that. But all we were doing was just being with each other, and getting to know each other again a little bit,
I don't know if you got the impression before you came here, from talking to him and talking to Ted and Lindy and whoever else, that video gaming together has been something we've done continuously throughout my life. It has not been.
No, it's something that we've rediscovered.
It's something
for better
it's something that we did when I was a child, and that we've rediscovered now. And
because the funny thing is that when I was at the Post and Patrick was doing the video game The Post, we had to do individual games because we both had to do a video game review a week. So I would work on my game, and Patrick would work on his game. So then there wasn't any time for us actually to do it together.
Plus, I
Right.
mean, I was
Yeah.
in school and he was doing non-video game related things.
Yeah.
And,
You get so busy, it's just nice to be able to have one thing, something, you know, that you can do. Patrick has never been into regular sports. You know, he was a good martial artist, but he was never into regular sports. Like, you know, baseball, hockey, football, that stuff. So it's not like I was able to go outside and throw the ball around with Patrick. So in a way, video gaming together is kind of like dad and son going out to throw the ball around.
It is kind of.
Yeah.
I think it's actually telling. It's not insignificant that we don't play multiplayer games. So it's not like we're sitting down together and playing, you know, Black Ops.
Though having said that, I thought it would be kind of fun to pull out, what's the multiplayer game?
Mario Party is what you mean?
No, not Mario Party, the one where you...
Because he was asking about that earlier.
Yeah, the other one, Gauntlet.
Oh, Gauntlet. Yeah.
Just to hack and slash away for a couple of hours, you know, just for fun, hack slash.
But
hack
we
slash,
but we
hack
play
slash.
we play single player games together, and I think that's significant.
Do you want to go first?
No,
Shall
I
I?
don't want to go first.
Okay.
I want some time to think.
Final Fantasy Tactics for sure.
That's your favorite experience playing together?
Yeah. Sitting together and playing Final Fantasy Tactics.
For the
and stuff.
for the first time, yeah.
Yeah, with Patrick sitting there going, "Why didn't you go over there?" You know.
I think I was a little bit less argumentative when I was a kid. because
I think,
was-
when I was going through Final Fantasy Tactics to the point that I was going to, you know, I wanted to beat the thing, I purposely decided that I was going to do it the opposite of whatever Patrick was going to do. I was not going to go out and get a ninja by chapter 3 or 2, whatever. I was going to do it in a completely different way. So
and his
I
completely
took
different way
Ramza.
was use all of the stock characters and never change their job classes.
Yes, I took it through in a very
Which
pure
makes
way.
the game hard.
I started Ramza as a fighter, and I kept Ramza as a fighter for most of the game, and I switched over to a few of the things, and I think I got him over to Ninja near the end, just because it's so much of an advantage to be able to hit twice.
I guess I'd say the same.